recently had a viewer request for me to review my 2021 Chevrolet 2500 HD. I've owned this truck since end of July, and it is now early December. I've put 6,300 miles on it, so got a pretty good idea of what it'll do now. This is, like I said, it's a 2021 Chevrolet 2500 HD white. It's a LTZ. The LTZ has got the chrome front bumper and the chrome grille, chrome hood scoop. One feature that the LTZ has got is they've got the Chevrolet wrote in, just wrote across there. I really like how they got the High Countries better, because the High Countries have the old classic Chevrolet bow tie in the center. I would really rather have that, but it's a sharp, to me it is a sharp looking truck. There's lots of it seems like everybody really loves the way these new Chevrolet trucks look, or they really hate them. Me, I really like it. It's got a real, to me, got a real aggressive look. This thing looks really bad at night. You got them LED lights, and it looks like a mean monster looking at you. You got them clearance lights up there. This truck has the 6.6 liter gas engine, and let me pop the hood and I'll talk about it. This is the new 6.6 liter gas engine. Some reasons I went with the gas over the diesel was we already had an 06 gas that we knew. Chevrolet is just known for reliable gas engines and pickups. At least the 6.0. Some of the newer 5.3s have some issues, but they went back to the drawing board on this engine and redesigned it, and it is a stout rascal. It is as stout as the LMM Duramax I had, and I know there's going to be some people in the comments section argue with me, but I had a 07 LMM Duramax, and this engine is as stout as it. Now, it's probably not going to compete with the newer Duramaxes, the L5P engines, but it is a stout son of a gun and pretty fuel efficient for the most part. We took a round trip to Indiana, about 550 mile round trip, and we averaged 14 and a half, running 70 plus miles per hour. Got hung in some stop and go traffic, so I thought that was pretty respectable. Around town we are getting, I'm getting about 12 and a half to 13 miles per gallon, but that's driving it like my old diesel. If I stop to go in a gas station or something, I leave it running. I don't shut it off, especially in summertime, because I don't want to come back out to a hot truck, want it to stay cool. So it's I really like this engine. I think they've done a good job with it, and it's a stout son of a gun. Now when you hook something to it, it's going to be, you know, in that 10 mile per gallon range. It's when you, I think I got a totally different tune on it when you turn it over to tow haul, because this sucker comes alive when you turn it over to tow haul. Pretty aggressive on shifting. It'll downshift going down a grade just like the Duramax with the Allison transmission wheel. I have a 24-foot camper I pull with it, and it doesn't know it's back there, even in some windy conditions. Alright, some more reasons I went with the gas over the diesel was lower cost maintenance cost, not having to deal with DEF and higher priced oil changes. And like I said, I got a whole video on diesel versus gas. I'll put a card in the corner, and I'll put a link in the description of my personal opinion. This truck has got 20-inch rims on it, 20-inch tires, Goodyear all-terrains. Not crazy about them, but you can always change the tires out. A lot of people, come over to this side here, a lot of people don't like the mirrors on them. They say they have ugly mirrors. What I like about the mirrors is I used to sit up here and there was a bad blind spot right here, and with them moving the mirrors down, you can see out of the truck much better. And I done something accidentally. One thing I like about this LTZ is I got the key fob in my pocket. If I want to unlock my truck, all I gotta do is come over here, hit that button, and my truck is unlocked. And I never had to take the key out of my pocket, which is very nice. You got lock and you unlock, and then you hit it again and it unlocks all your other doors. And I really like that. Get back to the mirrors here. These mirrors, power fold. One feature I like that this is a big wide truck, and when you're parking in little parking spaces, you can fold them mirrors in and don't have to worry about somebody hitting the mirrors, or it makes it easier to get out of the truck. One feature I like pulling my camper, their power extend. That's really nice when I'm pulling my camper. While I'm in here, we can talk about the interior. 6-way power seats. This LTZ is set up a little differently than a lot of them you see. Most LTZs are going to have your bucket seats, and then they're going to have the console here in the center. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I like this because we can fold the middle console up and seat 6 people if we want to. This is my farm filing cabinet, got plenty of storage. Integrated brake controller, automatic climate control, does a good part for most of the time. Most of the time all you gotta do is set it on the temperature you want, hit auto, and you never really have to do anything again. Always wanted a truck with leather seats. I finally got that. One feature I really like on this LTZ that I thought was stupid, but now that I got it, I like it. It's got a heated steering wheel. I love that. So this part of the video was actually recorded at a different time. There was a few things I didn't say about it when we was previously recording that kind of wanted to say that didn't get said. This is your key. There's no ignition anymore. You just put your key in there. That's normally where I keep my key. It fits perfectly for that. This is also got a spot just perfect to set my cell phone. I like that. But to start the truck, you simply depress the brake and hit the start button, and it starts. You got a 110 volt power outlet. You can turn it on. That's how you turn that on. Got your hazard lights, traction control, hill to descent, cruise control. That's only available on the Z71s. But automatic temperature control, that's normally what I run in. You can control everything from your home screen. There's so many functions you can pull up on this. This is 50-mile fuel economy right now, 13.6. The best I've gotten is 17.3. Monitor your tire pressures, engine oil life, fuel range, You got 2 trip meters that tell you distance and MPGs. Right now on this trip, getting 14.6 miles to the gallon. Speedometer, digital speedometer. This is kind of an off-road thing. I like it when pulling a trailer because you can measure the amount of squat that your truck has. Trailer brake gain, transmission temp, engine hours, and you can turn a lot of that stuff on and off. Right here on your home screen is just miles per hour and fuel range. This truck's got 7,453 miles on it at this point. Over here you have your 4-wheel drive control, all push button. This is how you turn the tow haul mode on. You twist this button and the little trailer comes up. Twist it again, twist it this way, and it puts it in off-road mode. One feature I like is the cargo lights is really upgraded. You can turn, you see, watch these lights in the mirror. There's a big difference. That's nice backing up at night, backing the trailer up at night. Your bed is completely lit up. That's nice at night backing a trailer. You can adjust your dimness. Over here on the radio side, got Sirius XM, FM radio, Spotify, Bluetooth, just about anything under the sun you can think of. What I really like the most probably out of anything is this Android Auto. Pulls up a map. I love that part when we're traveling. Like, watch this. It's got you can hit this button, hold it, and tell it what you want to do. Take me to Branson, Missouri.
Sure, Branson.
So, you know, built-in navigation using my phone. This is something Walt really likes. Let me tell us a joke.
Why was the student's report card wet? It was below sea level.
Walt absolutely loves that. Tell me the weather today in Dyer, Tennessee.
Today in Dyer, there'll be showers with a forecasted high of 63 and a low of 60. Right now it's 62 degrees and cloudy.
But I really like that. Integrated brake controller. Of course, I got my 2-way radio in here for the farm. But I thought I'd just mention them things and then show you the lights on this truck. The cameras on this truck are amazing. It's in reverse right now, but you got these guidelines for helping you park. That's the one I like the most. You can line up your trailer tongue. It's very nice, and then when you get almost to your trailer, you can hit and it'll shine right down on your ball, and you can tell when you need to stop. And another one I like is this right here, is your inside your bed view. That's good for hooking a gooseneck up, or like in the summertime, if I'm riding down the road and Bruiser's riding back there, I can check on him or check on whatever I'm hauling. You can monitor your cameras even when you're not in reverse. It'll stay on there for 8 seconds if you're moving down the road. But right there is the tailgate letting down feature. So you want to hook up to a gooseneck, you can pull that up, let your tailgate down, back up into it, and get out, hook your gooseneck up, flip your tailgate up, and go. But that's pretty much it for the interior, except for maybe the back seat. Memory seats, I do really like that. One thing I don't like about this new truck is you got to sit and hold the button, where the old ones you just hit the button once and it took you back to your position. Another feature I like, and you can turn this feature on and off, but I turned it on, was when I turned it, I'm short, so I got to get up here close to the steering wheel, but you're all the time hitting the steering wheel when you get out of the truck. But this truck has exit seating, so when I turn it off and open the door, my seat comes back and I got room to turn and go out. This truck has the Z71 protection package, got the good floor mats that cover the entire floor. Quick story on these John Deere floor mats. They've been in every truck I've ever owned. Started out with a 1985 Chevrolet 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive. Went to a 99 Z71. Then I brought a brand new 09 Z71, and then I went backwards. I went to a 07 Duramax, bought it used, and then I went from that 07 Duramax to this 2021 Chevrolet 2500. I don't know what they're going to do in 23. A lot of people's gripe is that Chevrolet didn't update the interiors on this truck. They've had the same design since 2015. Why they didn't go on and update interiors when they designed these trucks, I don't know. But for me, coming from, this is our work truck. It is a 2013 model. It's a GMC, but I mean it's the same thing as Chevrolet. But for me, I made a 14-year jump going from a Duramax to that truck. But you know, and this truck's dirty. It's my work truck. But coming from this style dash up to that newer style, it was, for me, was a big jump. I didn't know. I can say I'm riding in luxury now, whereas on my older truck, you know, it just had the essentials in it. And I'm going from a LT, went from a LT to a LTZ and jumped 14 years. One thing this truck don't have that I wish it did have, now that I've kind of gotten used to it, is the power lift tailgate. But this tailgate has got to be aluminum. It's super light. It's not hard to. One thing I do like, you just go up there, hit that button, tailgate lets down on its own. You don't have to do that. I know that sounds silly, but when you got like a bunch of things, when you're toting something, instead of having to reach up there and pull that latch and then hold the tailgate to let it down, you just walk up there and hit that button. Makes a big difference. It'll go to the grocery store for my wife. Here, I'm gonna do it with the remote. You can be walking out with your groceries, hit that button twice, down comes your tailgate, walk up there, put your groceries in or whatever you want to put in, and do that, and off you go. I really love the truck. It's got lots of integrated technology. I think Chevrolet really done a good job on these trucks. Like I said, that's 6,300 miles on it. A lot of people drive them 300 miles and then do a review on them. I don't think that's really a good way of doing anything. I like long-term reviews, and I'll probably do another one again in a year. This truck's got clearance lights. This truck looks sharp at night. Z71 badging. I actually ordered a 3500 HD single wheel short bed. Cherry red tint was the color, a special order color, and I originally ordered an LT. But if any of y'all has tried to order a Chevrolet truck recently, you know what you have to go through. You're lucky if you can even get one. And they declined the order on it, said they didn't have the stuff to make it, so I ended up with this truck, but I don't regret it a bit. I put that 24-foot camper on my truck, and it does not squat this truck like it did my Duramax. But you can see 4 mainsprings, and then you got your helper spring there, or really a helper spring, your overload spring. It's just an overall real nice truck. About my only complaint with it is these leather seats are really nice, but on a long trip you really realize that they're kind of hard. That's probably my only complaint with this truck. Another feature I like, 110 volt outlet here if you need to charge your laptop or something like that running down the road. Truck has electric assisted power steering on the LTZs and high countries. You can be sitting still and take one finger and turn this truck. It makes turning it really easy. I could live without that, but if you get used to it, it's really nice. It's got a little electric motor that helps you turn it as you to turn your power steering pump there. But the back seat's really spacious. One thing I like about it, you got USB charging ports back here, cigarette light and charging point. You got little air vents. I've never had a truck that had that. You got this storage here in the back. I don't know what the crap you'd put in it. It's really too small to do anything, but they feel like that's a big selling point. Everybody talks about it. You got your middle console here, what you drink. But I really like it, really enjoying it. I hope that helps you out if you're thinking about buying one of these. I would definitely recommend one. Really love that new gas engine and really like the truck in general.